Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for the November update of my Rolling 10 project pan for 2024. This I'm filming a little bit later than I wanted to. I made an empties video in the beginning of this month, which probably should have been when I made this update video, but then I did that in its place. I can't film that many videos in a row. Like once I make one, it's like I'm done for like the next 2 to 3 weeks or something. Or it also depends on my schedule. But here we are, and we are going to do our best and update. So the first one I'm trying to finish. This is the Tarte Party Blush, and here's my progress. There's not like a ton compared to last time, but I definitely see like the bottom and the top expanding. And I've definitely been focusing on the outer ring more because that's where all the blush is. So that might not expand it as much as I want it to, but that's okay. I don't really care because I know I'm using it and it's flattening out the little imprint. This I used 23 times since the last update. And yeah, like I said, my goal is to finish this. I'm definitely not finishing this year at all. I already knew that. But that's okay because I'm kind of prepping these for next year, hopefully. So we're on track. We're using it. I used it 23 times, so I'm definitely not ignoring it. So that's great. And I'm wearing it today in case you're curious what it looks like on me. And I really like it. I really like this blush. It's easy to use. I've been able to use other blushes as well, so I don't focus just on that. So it's been nice to kind of spread the love as well as focus on that. So yeah. Next we have the Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade Tantastic. This one I also want to finish. I used this 32 times since the last update, and that's what it's looking like. So the pan is expanding. It always looks in my mind similar to the previous update, but when I, thank goodness for the comparison pictures because I can definitely see like this part is growing. But again, like the blush, I'm focusing on the outer ring. But this is such a small, tiny pan that even if you're focusing on the outer ring, you're still gonna expand the pan, I guess. So yeah, this is not done, clearly. 2025, that is the expectation, but we're definitely trying to get this used up. So I really enjoy it, very easy to use. But yeah, it's not done, didn't expect it to be. Then we have the Tarte Stunner highlighter, and this I wanted to just hit pan on. I used this 16 times. It sounds like I said 6D. 16 times since my last update, and I did not hit pan, but there is a growing dent in there. So that to me is pretty cool. I wasn't taking progress photos of this until like last month and now. So I have like one comparison photo. And I like this highlighter a bit because it's not too blinding. It's just like a very natural looking highlighter, but I don't wear it every day. I still won't wear it most of the time, but I will slap it on here and there. So, and yeah, when I put it on, it's not like I put it all over my cheek. I was kind of doing that a little bit because it is so natural looking. It was like adding a nice glow, but I kind of got away from that, and now I'm just like refocusing on highlighting like it's supposed to do. It's not like just like a mixer with my blush. So I'm not getting as much usage per use, if that makes any sense. I just kind of swipe very lightly and kind of do that part for now. So I'm not surprised I didn't hit pan, and I don't know if I'm gonna hit pan by next time. We'll see, but that's where we are. I have to remember to use other highlighters, but I feel like I barely wear highlighter. So if I'm gonna wear a highlighter, it's gonna be the one that I'm trying to get progress on right now. So maybe my goal will be to roll in another highlighter. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, yeah, I haven't thought that far ahead when it comes to the roll-ins, which is a whole other thing, but let's keep going. So for lip products, I have the Makeup Academy shade 205 rehomed into this Bare Minerals eyeshadow container. And my goal is to finish this as well. I did not finish it, but here's where we are now. I used this 20 times since the last update. Yeah, it's not done. I use it often, I have a couple of lip products that I'm rotating, but I do use this quite often. And I don't really know if the pan looks that expanded compared to last month, but I feel like I can tell it's definitely shrinking in other ways around the pan. So a 2025 empty for sure, but again, not something that will finish this year, and I don't care about that at all. I'm just like, as long as they get finished, that's all that matters. All right, we have the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Angel Food Cake, and this I'm also trying to finish. So this I used 15 times since my last update, and here's how it's looking. So there's, you know, clearly a bunch of windowing in there, and yeah, this gets a little messy. Sometimes I can clean it up and like use it that way so I don't have it all over the, you know, wand there, but it gets like that because the stopper's out, so the product is just going wherever the heck it wants to go. That's fine. But I feel like there's just still a ton left like this, and I knew this with these butter glosses that they just have so much product in there. Yeah, and my feelings towards it are that I still love the formula. I mix this with things still because it's way too pink by itself. You see, it's like a very, I wouldn't want to say like super bright, but it's a lot pinkier than how I normally like to wear my lip colors. So, especially this time of year, like it's November, I like to kind of have a little rosier of a pink if I'm going to wear pink at all. So I end up mixing it with another NYX butter gloss, and that works out. And it makes me wonder if I should just like, I entertain just decluttering it because at this point it's just like I'm just combining it with other things. I don't know. But like if this is still around come February, which I'm sure it will be, February, March, it might not be as big of a deal. So I don't know. So I go back and forth about decluttering this, but then I'm like, kind of still like it. Like I've come so far with it. Like, is there a point to just decluttering it now, or can I just handle mixing it with other things? Like, figure if I'm getting used with this and another product, both products are getting usage. So that's fine for me for now. I had one eyeshadow in this project. This one is Brownie Points by e.l.f. and my goal was just to use it 5 times. I used it 5 times. So it looks like this. And it is a very pretty, I don't want to swatch my hands right now because I'm going somewhere soon, but yeah, it's a very pretty coppery brown that I wasn't sure about this because it's older. It's a cream product. Like I wasn't sure if I still like it or if I have a use for it because it is a bit dark for how I like to wear my eyeshadow most of the time. And do I need another like darker eyeshadow at this point because I have so many of those? Mixed it with other colors. So if I laid it down, I would probably put like something over it to kind of tone it down a little bit, or you know, I think I tried applying it very sparingly and it was fine. I am not decisive about decluttering it quite yet. It's still a nice product. It's probably not as nice as it was because obviously this is super old, but it is performing still for how old it is. And I don't know, yeah, it's still in my collection. I probably will declutter it at some point because it's not really, it's kind of forgettable. I haven't thought about that at all since I rolled it out, so clearly it's not that important to keep, I guess, but we haven't made any final decisions with that. So that goal has been met. Next, we'll do nail polish. So my goal here was to just do my nails with nail polish 4 times. Yeah, so I met that goal, and I don't have any pictures of my manicures, but I'll show you the colors that I used. So I used these 3. This one I used twice, so that's, you know, how I got to the 4. This one is called Dry Martini. It's a MAC nail polish, really pretty. This one is Angora Cardi by Essie, very pretty fall color. And this one is OPI's Copper Mountain Copper, one of my classic favorites. So this is super pretty. This I'm gonna have to declutter though because it smells so bad. Like the formula is so good, which makes me so mad that I have to declutter it because it is one of my favorite nail polishes. But if you can't stand the smell, if it's that bad, even if the formula is good, I can't keep it. So I'm really bummed out. But at least we know, you know, that it's not really usable anymore in that way. And even though that's not really what I was expecting to do, I ended up, yeah, having to declutter this. And I actually decluttered a bunch more nail polishes, but that'll be for a different video. So got my 4 uses out of these and haven't painted my nails since that last manicure. So at least I had the project to kind of motivate me to use nail polishes. But yeah, that goal is met. And next we have perfume, and my goal is to finish this Juicy Couture perfume. This is just the original Juicy Couture. It's really, really old. And here's the progress. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I don't know. Went from here to about here. Yeah, there to there. So I definitely use this frequently. And I do like this, but I feel like recently it's just not I don't know if it's just because I've been using it so frequently. I'm kind of just like not feeling how it smells as much. I don't know if it's also just getting, I mean, this is really old, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's going to smell not, oh my God, let me get my head straight, okay. It's not going to smell, like, quite as fresh as it used to, obviously, but, like, from when I started using this in the project, like, maybe 2 months back, was it? My enjoyment of it, or the scent itself, has, like, gone down a bit. I don't know what's up with that. If it's just like because I'm tired of it too, like that could also be part of it, but I'm just kind of, and it's okay. You know, part of me is like, do I just want to get rid of it at this point, or do I just keep chugging along till it's actually finished? Because there's not a whole lot left, but I kind of want it to be out of my collection early next year at the very least. So I hope that's what happens. And if I get totally burnt out and I'm like actually sick of it, I probably will get rid of it instead of like putting it away to finish up another time. You know what I mean? I don't like it that much to keep it for that much longer. So we'll see. I do have a body spray that I've been kind of using with that, like not with it, but you know what I mean? Switching back and forth between the two to kind of break it up. I don't know. We'll see. It could just be fatigue. Skincare last. So I have the Innisfree Pore Clearing Clay Mask, a very nice smooth mask that is just very standard. It doesn't really do a ton, but it does help with, you know, texture, I guess. I'm trying to finish this. I masked about 4 times since I rolled this in last month, which is about standard. Like, that's me being good with a mask. Like, once a week is me being on top of using a mask. I can't do it more than that. A lot of times I barely do that. So for me, that's good. There's still a decent amount left in here. So there was about half when I pulled it in to use, but yeah, it does look more used, but it's definitely not finished. There's just so much in here, and I can't see myself finishing this at all between now and I guess the finale. So yeah, I don't know, but I am on a mission to get this finished. It's a nice mask. It really is. It does come in handy when you feel like your skin feels a little bit, you know, congested, maybe needs a little bit of dead skin removal type of thing. Like, I don't think it's exceptional besides being a smooth mask. I feel like any mask can do the same thing. Fit the bill for what I was trying to get when I got it. So it's nice. Just not done yet. All right, then we have finally the Honey Halo moisturizer by Pharmacy, and my goal is to finish this. It's a mini and it's not finished. So this is how much I have left. When I brought this in, it wasn't that much different than how it looks now, but I definitely see the usage on it and I'm more conscious about using it, which was the point. I'm kind of not surprised this isn't done, even though I didn't have a ton left in it when I rolled it in. Reason being, I have other products I like to use at night. So I have like a face oil, I have like a retinol product that I don't really use a moisturizer with that. I just kind of use that by itself, and probably one other thing. I don't even know at this point. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna get finished as quickly as you would think it would, but that's why I'm trying to use it up, because I don't feel like I need this type of moisturizer in my collection, but it is super nice. I'm kind of changing my mind. Like, maybe I do need a moisturizer like this, especially when it's like really cold. It's kind of nice to put something a little thicker on your skin. It doesn't break me out or anything. I think it's really nice. I don't know. But in the meantime, I am trying to finish it, and it's not finished. So maybe by next month. I could see that for sure, but we shall see. I had 2 things that I rolled out, but I apologize. I haven't thought out any goals at all before I made this video. It's been very like hectic and crazy. Yeah, so at this point, I don't have any actual roll-ins, and that's okay for me right now, because I'm just trying to focus on the things that I do have in the project right now, and you know, up till the end of the year, we'll see how these go. And who knows, I might try to roll in some other things like after I make this video, or like as I'm going through life and, you know, realizing I need to use something else or X, Y, and Z more. So I'm really sorry that I don't have anything formal to roll in as of this update, but I'm allowing that flexibility right now if I want to roll something in between now and the last video of the year, or last update of the year rather. Yeah, just I need that flexibility right now in life, and that's okay. Like, I'm just going with life, you know. I'm not really pressuring myself to do anything beyond the basics right now. So I can't wait to see where these products are headed in the next month. I don't foresee anything nuts happening with any of them, but I'm very excited about the usage I am getting on them, you know, as it stands. So Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a really good Thanksgiving. I will see you in the next video. Bye.